What's going on, guys? It's Taylor with Pre-War Pickers back again with another video today. This one is going to be a really cool video. I'm going to try to keep it as short as I can. Shout out to JT at JT's Vintage Card Room, acknowledging my ability to keep my videos as short as I do. This one's a pretty cool video. It's something I'm really interested in, so it may run over my time frame I like to keep them in, but we'll see. I've got some more memorabilia that came in that really deals with the Southern League stuff, the old South Atlantic League, early 1900s. So teams like the Jacksonville Jays and Savannah Indians, the teams that are around my hometown. So super excited to show that. I also do have another T206 pickup that I will be showing off. Added it to the display case. So I'm about to flip the camera around and we will get started. All right, guys, and here we are with the pickups. First off, here's the T206 I was talking about. This is a Piedmont 150 Fred Clark. This is his holding bat variation and a PSA 4.5. Amazing eye appeal on this. Obviously, Fred Clark, Hall of Famer as a player, manager. He could have gone into the Hall of Fame as either. He was an amazing player and also probably an even better manager. When he finished coaching at Pittsburgh, he had racked up 1,602 wins. So that is an amazing accomplishment for any sort of manager. With Pittsburgh being my favorite major league team, I'm super excited to add this to the display case. And he is going to go in the corner there and almost complete my coach's corner that I have kind of built in this little bottom right-hand corner of the display case. The only missing piece is John McGraw right there. He's going to go in the middle. I'm just waiting to find the right copy of his seated portrait. I just haven't found it yet. So that will be the missing piece to the puzzle once I get him. But let's kick it off with this Southern League stuff. Now, I've already shown this one in a previous video, but I just wanted to highlight this real quick. This is the Charleston team. The player I wanted to highlight right here, number 5. This is Ed Foster. I just kind of wanted to put it next to his T206. It's just so cool to see other images of these guys. So there is the first one, even though I've already shown that. Here is another one. This one I just recently picked up. This is the Atlanta Crackers team from 1909. And the two players I wanted to highlight in this are number 8 right here. Is that little short guy there. That's Mr. Dutch Jordan. So really cool to see him in a team photo setting. And then the big burly guy, number 13 right there, that is Sid Smith, who was the catcher for the Atlanta Crackers. And it's pretty cool too, because both Dutch Jordan and Sid Smith both went on to play sometime in the major leagues. But let's go towards the Jacksonville and Savannah teams. This is another one I just picked up. This is the 1906 Savannah Indians team photo. And something that I just wanted to highlight in this, there's a pretty cool player in this photo, and that's right there. That is Bugs Raymond, who was a very, very good pitcher in the dead ball era. John McGraw complimented Bugs Raymond like he was one of the best pitchers he ever saw. But drinking and, you know, just that whole alcoholism thing really got in Bugs Raymond's way and kind of prohibited him from advancing his career and potentially being a Hall of Famer probably. But another player to highlight in this is number 9 right there. That is Ernie Howard. So pretty cool to see him there. And then I just picked this one up as well. I showed this one off in another video the other day when I picked up that Mordecai Brown, but I just wanted to focus in on it a little more. Let me see. So going player by player here. Number 1 is Pettit, and here is his T210, Old Mill. Number 2, let's see, is Ernie Howard. I just showed his T206. But here's Ernie Howard's T210. So there he is, number 2 right there. Number 3, I said the other day that this was Henry Schultz. There was also an Al Schultz, but it's really hard to determine which one it is. I think it's Al, but here's Al Schultz, T210. I said Henry in that last video, but I think I was wrong. But that's him, number 3 there, really tall looking guy. 4 steel, he don't have one. 5, here is Oyster Joe Martina, right there, number 5. He was on the 1924 Washington Senators World Series winning team. He actually threw a couple games in that series. He was highly regarded by Walter Johnson as one of the best pitchers he saw. If you ever haven't looked up Oyster Joe Martina's story, it's really cool. I would highly recommend taking a little dive into his story. Number 6, right there on the end, Pelkey, Louis Pelkey. 7, Ed Reagan, right there on the far left, Ed Reagan. Played with Shoeless Joe Jackson on New Orleans. Number 9 is Magoon. He was the manager of the team. Him and Ernie Howard both kind of shared manager role. Howard was more of a player, though, player manager. I think Magoon was just kind of like the head coach. 10 and 11, Wells and Valenti. Those 2 guys right there, those are some of the last 2 I need to finish my Jacksonville and Savannah T210 team sets, but those things are so hard. 12 there, that guy sitting down next to the mascot, that is Red Merch. Looks like a pretty tall, lanky guy as well. And then rounding it off is Hugh Sweeney, number 14 right there, with his T210 Old Mill. So awesome pieces of history, Savannah Indians history. That was from the 1910 team photo. Okay, now moving into Jacksonville really quick. I'm gonna try to speed it up a little bit so I'm not dragging this out too long. This is the 1907 Jacksonville team photo. So one of the names I really want to highlight in this is, there's 2 of them. Number 9 right there, Don Mulaney. He was pretty much the head coach of the team. Here's his T210 Old Mill, as well as his T206. His nickname was the Old Scout, so he must have had a pretty good eye for scouting talent for the team because they won the championship under his management in 1908. And then also, where is Mr. Viola? Number 5 right there, Juan Viola. One of the first, maybe potentially the first Cuban-born player to play baseball in the United States. So there is Viola. And then another, let's see. Here's another photo. This was a team photo they did on the field in 1908. I also have this one from 1908. This is kind of more of just like a portrait setting. This is a team photo they did on the field, so really cool. It's kind of hard to see a little bit, but it's just awesome to see these pieces of history from the South Atlantic League. I've really kind of taken a seat back as far as the T206 portion of my collecting and really started to focus more on this just old South Southern League baseball. Where was the last player I wanted to highlight on this? Number 12 right there, Bert Taffy. There is his T210 Old Mill. There he is right there, Bert Taffy. But yeah, guys, that is what I've got for you today. Just some, again, amazing pieces, hard to find. I mean, this stuff, I just got really lucky. I just happened to be scouring eBay and just typed in the right thing and found all these. But this is just not really stuff that, you know, you come across every day. So you got to be sure to pick it up when you see it. But yeah, that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's really dealing with mainly just kind of old Southern League baseball. I know a lot of y'all might not live in and around this area, but it's still really cool. But I appreciate y'all tuning into this video. And as always, stay tuned for the next one. Peace.